Joining me is Terry Finger. He is the tournament chairperson for this year's Haney IJGA Junior Open on Hilton Head Island. It's taking place June 25th through 28th. Terry, the IJGA has been hosting events on our island for many years. How long have you been involved?
I've been involved as chairman since 1999, and for about 5 years or so as a volunteer before that.
Nice. The IJGA's tournament has a very long history here and has had a lot of wonderful past champions and past participants. Can you tell me about some of the people who are making headlines today that played in years past?
Well, our 2004 winner was Kyle Stanley, who lives in Berkeley Hall currently. Has had a great story early this year where he didn't win a tournament and came back the next week and won in Phoenix. Our girls' side has a who's who of LPGA champions. Beth Bauer won it twice, Vicki Getz won it 4 times, In Young Kim, Christy Kerr, Juliet Granada, Candy Kung. It's a who's who on the ladies' side. So it's been a lot of fun to watch these kids grow up.
Wow, that's great. Now this year's event is back at Bear Creek Golf Club on Hilton Head Island after being held in Bluffton for the past few years. Tell me why you're back on Hilton Head and what makes Bear Creek so special.
Well, the head pro at Bear Creek, Jeff DeVincentis, has always been a big supporter of our event. So the Heritage Classic Foundation, the Players Amateur moved out to Berkeley Hall this year, and Berkeley unfortunately was unable to do events back to back. So we started looking, and I thought it would be good for us to get back on Hilton Head if we could. So Bear Creek welcomed us with open arms. We were very glad.
Very nice. Now the event is open to both boys and girls, as ages 12 to 18, and they come from all over the country, correct?
That's correct. The IJGA has over 5,000 members worldwide. This year they'll do 95 different events in this calendar year, and we'll have participants and players from probably 16, 18 different states, and typically about 4, 5, 6 countries.
Fantastic. And they're 12 to 18, so most of them bring their families, so they're staying in hotels and going out to restaurants. So there's an economic impact here as well, as in addition to some great golf being played.
Just as Clemson did an economic study for the Heritage Classic Foundation a couple years ago and found an impact of over $80 million, the IJGA does the very same thing. And I think 2 years ago was the last time we did it, and the economic impact from our 100-person qualifier on Sunday, 78-person field with their families, was about $1.2 million, which I thought was pretty staggering for a regular golf event.
I agree. That's amazing. Right. So we've got lots of kids coming from other places, but are there any golfers from our area competing?
This year, Brooks Moody, Will Miles, Bryson Nimmers playing in the qualifier. So there'll be typically 4 or 5 local people. The best. Actually, we had a girl, Kristen Wetzel, who ended up playing at Notre Dame, won about 12 or 14 years ago. And then Mark Anderson finished 3rd his senior year, approaching senior year, before he went to USC.
Oh, great. Now, if any viewers want to get involved, is it too late?
We have a pro junior am on Monday, the 25th. We are the only IJGA event that has pros play in our fundraiser. So John Farrell from Harbortown arranges for local pros to play with us, and we still have spots available in our pro junior am next Monday. Anyone who would like to play with the future stars of tomorrow, we would welcome you to come out. It's a 8:30 shotgun starting at Bear Creek next Monday.
Fantastic. What about volunteer opportunities?
Volunteer opportunities are also available. We are very fortunate that we have a good host of volunteers. About 6 or 8 years ago, we ended up being at Hampton Hall. Last minute, we were at Palmetto Hall, and they had some vandalism on their greens, so we had to move to Hampton Hall in about a week's time. And Hampton Hall welcomed us with open arms, and that group of volunteers out there have kind of followed us around, which we are very grateful for. But we always have room for more people who would like to be inside the ropes, seeing what the future stars will be like.
Okay. And anyone can come out and watch?
Yes, we would welcome anyone to come out and watch. Just tell the folks at the security gate at Hilton Head Plantation you're coming to watch the IJGA event, and we will find something for you to do if you want to volunteer, and we'd love to have you watch.
Thank you so much, Terry. I really appreciate you coming in today.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking me.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.